they're just a very dangerous team, and some of the polls are preseason #1 ranked team in the country, and deservingly so. They got their whole defensive core back in their goaltending. So when you can start from the back line and work from the back out, you're in pretty good shape. And over the course of the last 4 years, they may be the best team in college hockey. They've been to a couple Frozen Fours. They've won a lot of big games. They've won a lot of championships. So it's a program that has a ton of confidence right now. And again, from a recruiting standpoint, they're just getting big-time players year in and year out right now. So it's going to be very challenging. We've never played in Miami, and it's going to be interesting. It's a very difficult place to play as far as from a crowd standpoint. It's a small rink with 3,200 people, and it's jam-packed every game. So it's a very intimidating atmosphere. From last year, they lost some octane though. They lost Carter Camper, and they lost Andy Mealy, the Hobie Baker winner. So they lost some big players, but they also have the ability, like a lot of big-time quality programs. They don't rebuild, they reload, and they've really reloaded with some marquee players.
Talk a little bit about how difficult is it to prepare when you only have 5 practices leading up to a game like this?
Well, it's very hard to prepare, and there's not a lot of videotape that we're looking at right now as far as from Miami standpoint. We're actually looking at videotape when we played them a couple years ago in Grand Forks, just from a tendency standpoint. And a lot of times coaches don't change too much. They look at our stuff. We don't change a whole heck of a lot either. So, but it's not easy to prepare. But I think the biggest thing is we can't worry so much about the other team. Just as I don't think Miami's worrying about Bemidji State, you have to really worry about your own guys, and you want to make sure again that you're doing what you always do as far as trying to develop good habits, trying to make sure your practices have good tempo early on, and that's the biggest thing. Is just trying to get your guys on the same page and getting them to practice the way you want them to.
There were some good things that happened in the exhibition. Are there things that you can take into this game and things that you saw and you can build upon?
I think so. I think the biggest thing with that exhibition game was confidence. And it was really good to see some kids score some goals. It was also good to see our young kids be able to play, because when they are inserted into the lineup, it's that newness is gone. And they needed to put the jersey on, and that was, I think, again, that hopefully will pay dividends for those guys when they start playing on a consistent basis. Plus, it was good for our veterans as well. And every year, veterans are going to be inserted into different roles, and we had some veterans in different roles, and they achieved a lot of success. So, again, I just think overall, it's always a good game to play. Whether you win the game or you lose the game or you tie the game, it doesn't really matter. The bottom line is that game experience is very, very critical, mostly early in the year.